On the morning of the 2022 NBA Draft, due to a series of early morning Woj tweets, I fully expected that Jabari Smith would be heading to the Magic, and Paolo Banchero would fall to Houston at number 3. Then, as Adam Silver read who the Magic selected,
with the first pick in the 2022 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Paolo Banchero from Duke University.
It became clear that Woj had fooled me.
Gotcha, bitch!
Paolo would be joining a talented young team in Orlando, featuring a former number 1 pick,
Swatted down by Fultz. What an effort!
a rising star coming off an impressive Eurobasket run,
Yes, it will!
and one of the better young centers in the league.
I need to do better.
Yep. And, well, when you talk to the Nick Brass, they talk about the character.
While expectations for this team were low, Paolo would be afforded plenty of room to improve his game and show off his talent during his rookie season. Over 72 games, Paolo had an impressive first year, averaging 20 points, nearly 7 rebounds, and 3 assists, albeit on poor efficiency. But of course, the counting stats don't tell the whole story. So today, let's take a look at what Paolo brings to the table on both ends of the court. On the offensive end, Paolo did a lot of his work in the paint. He led all rookies with 6.5 points on drives per game, a number that puts him in the company of guys like LeBron, Steph, Drew Holiday. And while he certainly has the ability to dunk on, rest in peace Corey Joseph, and bully smaller defenders, I'm more impressed by his craftier finishes that he goes to when staring down shot-blocking bigs. Floater, Euro step, scoop layup with either hand. When all else fails, he can still bully those guys. Despite his deep egg and bruising style around the rim, he didn't shoot very well in the paint. But I expect him to improve significantly in this area as his shot selection improves and the Magic add shooting around him. One of the aspects of Paolo's game that gets me excited about his upside is his ability to create shots for himself in the half court. He and Jaden Ivey led all rookies with 4.4 points per game on pull-up jumpers. With defenders wary of his ability to finish in the paint, they'll often sag off a bit on the perimeter, allowing Paolo to methodically size up his man and comfortably get into his shot. He's got a reliable handle that allows him to probe his way through the defense. And when all else fails, his size allows him to simply shoot over smaller defenders. The differentiator between good and great offensive players is whether or not they can make their teammates better. In my opinion, this is why the Magic took Paolo over Jabari. Both players are tall, athletic forwards with shot creation upside, but Paolo is a significantly better playmaker. He created 9.6 points per game with his assists, good for third among rookies that played over 10 games. Paolo actively scans the floor and is capable of making simple reads as well as the home run passes. As the season went on, Paolo also began to show his ability to manipulate defenders with his eyes and with pass fakes. Let's break down some of my favorite assists from Paolo's rookie year. Starting off, we've got 2 plays from a January game against the Pelicans. Fultz enters the ball to Paolo in the post, and Daniels is fronting, so McCollum leaves Gary Harris to double Banchero. You'll notice Gary Harris does a great job of relocating to the corner, then lifting to give Banchero a better passing angle. On the other side of the court, Paolo does a nice job of staying patient and strong with the ball, throwing in some pass fakes before finding a wide open Harris. Another post up on the next possession, and again this is a great example of Paolo's patience. He doesn't panic when he sees two and just pitch the ball back to Wendell, nor does he attempt to skip it to the corner right away, because Trey Murphy is zoning up that side and sitting on the pass. Instead, he waits for the cutters. Fultz slides over to the dunker spot, which makes it impossible for CJ to close out, and Wagner 45 cuts, then seals Murphy, resulting in another wide open Harris 3. This one is just beautiful basketball. Wagner seals his man, so Fultz reverses the ball to Dell, who drives and kicks to the corner. Swing to Paolo, who fakes the swing pass, then slings a fastball to Carter for a nice dunk. For the last play, we've got another post-up. Notice how Paolo waits until Wendell starts his cut, and then he makes his move, getting deep into the paint before no-looking to a wide-open Bol. So just to recap, on the offensive end we've got a 6'10", 3-level scorer who's a good playmaker. And while there were some growing pains, he settled in quickly as the number one option on the Magic. I really don't have many negative things to say about what Paolo did on the offensive end. He was inefficient, sure, but that's to be expected for a rookie on a young team. The defensive end, however, that's another story. Off the ball, Paolo struggled to stay engaged. He ball watched often, and he had quite a few Otto Porter moments. He also had some issues navigating screens, closing out to shooters without fouling. Possibly his worst defensive game of the season came against the Warriors in November. You'll notice him overhelping off shooters like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry. Still, there were moments when he recognized the opponent's action, and his physical tools allowed him to make good defensive plays. On ball, Paolo struggles to keep up with quicker guards. And is vulnerable to being bullied by stronger bigs. However, his athleticism gives him some breathing room in these situations, and he's capable of chasing players down and slapping their attempts off the backboard. Now here's the deal. Rookies, they pretty much always struggle in their first year, the exception of guys like Evan Mobley or Walker Kessler. This is not surprising that Paolo was bad on defense. And because of his high basketball IQ and physical tools, I'm actually pretty bullish on his potential on the defensive end. I kinda doubt he'll ever be a great defender, but he should be solid at the very least. Paolo ultimately had a very good rookie season. There's room for him to improve, but I think the positives far outweigh the negatives. It's clear he sees the game at a high level, can create good shots for himself and great shots for his teammates. I expect in the coming years, Paolo and the Magic will end up in the playoffs with him as the number one option. Thanks for watching. Comment below which rookie you want me to do a breakdown for next, and check out some of my other videos if you made it this far.